I just recorded a whole ass video and it didn't capture audio. So here we go again. Mike Andes and his media team were just here. They left about 30 minutes ago. And let's talk about it. I got one of these. It's the 4L framework. We talked about the constraints in my business and what Mike Andes believes we should work on to improve and get to the next level. I just wanted to talk about some of the key points we touched on. In another video, we'll talk about more behind the scenes about what the experience was like. For right now, we'll just talk about this. As you can see here, liquidity is not an issue for us. We think we got revenue coming in. That's good. Next one's going to be leads, SEO, website, and irrigation and weed control. SEO is we want to improve our website, which I am already doing it through their lawn care website design service. So we should have that up and running in about, my hope is in about 4 weeks. Well, Mike was also saying about upselling our services that not a lot of people are aware of. So bringing awareness to our weed control and fertilizing and irrigation services to our existing clients. That way we can stack more services on each client versus just doing the awareness aspect of it. Labor, I need a hiring system, which I don't have. I've tried, but it went to hell. So I need to try again. But one of the main things is going to be doing a time audit so I can then hire an admin role. Here, which this is, I'm going to get this tattooed on my body because it's so significant to me, is sales, operations, and admin. I'm a CEO and just operations team. What I'm doing right now and I have been doing for a long time is jumping from all these 4 different roles with no rhyme or reason. Just if I'm here, then if I need to go over here to put out the fire, then I got to come back over here. Then I come over here to put out this fire. Then I got to come over here. You know, really now I'm down here. Now I'm back over here. It's just there's no rhyme or reason, and that's why I feel so scatterbrained and lost. I've been like that for years now, and this is the visual representation of my brain. Hiring the admin role here is going to allow me to remove this from my shoulders, this weight from my shoulders, and now I can focus on operations and sales, which are my 2 stronger points. And in operations, build up the system or my systems for efficient, consistent, reliable lawn fertilizer application, weed control application, and irrigation audit and repairs. Those are more higher revenue producing tasks, and I need to build that up, but I haven't had the time because I jump around from thing to thing. Leadership, where I'm stuck on as well as org chart. I didn't really have a structure to who was what was where, and when and why. This org chart kind of shows me 10,000 foot view of the company up here. And now I'm able to see, okay, yeah, it does make sense. If I delegate this, I can focus on these things. Is just having clarity. And that's a big one. What are our goals for this year? What are we working on? What are we going towards? And I'm not talking about goals for 3 years from now. I'm talking about just within the next 6 months. What are our goals? From experience, things change after a couple months. And that goal doesn't even make sense anymore. Let's just start again. And that's okay. The 6-week plan. The first one is doing the time audit. Do a time audit for every 15 minutes and write down what task you're doing. Is it a sales task? Is it an operations task? Is it an admin task? And color code it. The end goal here is to consolidate or create a checklist of all the admin tasks that I will then prioritize and then delegate and measure with this admin role. Next is website optimization. So we're doing that. I'm completely pushing that out to the long web services. But then also, in a sense, create a 12-month marketing calendar for email marketing. of just having our making our clients aware of certain services throughout certain times of the year. In March, maybe send an email blast, a marketing campaign of reminding clients about lawn service to reach out to us to get on our routes, because next thing you know, when rush comes and you're trying to get on schedule, we're booked out for a couple weeks. Another one in the future is core aeration. Hey, during this time of year is when you typically want to do some aeration in your lawn. If you notice there's a lot of compaction, so doing an email campaign about that. Another basic one is a spring or fall cleanup. So during that time of the year, send out an email campaign and remind people this is when you want to do these types of things. Next is pretty much what I talked about, having a checklist of admin things, prioritizing it, and then delegating, showing the new hire what that would looks like and how to be proficient at that job. By doing that, I need to have no email on my phone and not and just put away my work phone. Use like it's just not going to be used anymore. That's my last thing. Once I have the everything under control, I'm going to take email off my phone. I'm going to delegate. I'm going to give someone an office phone, and I'm just now disconnected from that. That's it. That's sort of the rundown of today's visit. It all went by super fast, and 10 out of 10 would recommend if you're a small business and you're in the lawn care industry. I would highly recommend reaching out to Mike Andes and applying for a turnaround show. It doesn't cost you anything, and you just have to be willing and open minded and not afraid to, in a sense, be vulnerable and be willing to listen and learn. That's it. And we'll leave it there.